Hey, this is Jon Rognerud coming at you live from my page, Jon Rognerud live. Actually, Jon Rognerud live on Facebook. If you're tuning in, thank you once again. Excited for today. Got some really cool stuff. If you're coming in listening on the media and marketing broadcast as well, that's the podcast out there. Thank you so much. I love it. All your energy, your feedback, your comments, and the experts that have been joining recently. And it's exciting, this journey here. However, it's not easy, right? It's simple, but it's not easy. And today, I'm going to share something real simple with you that actually is also easy, and this deals with Facebook ads and getting more sales from your existing ecosystem. So doing exactly, sell more with what exactly you have right now. You don't have to change anything. And I'm going to take you through it here today. And I'm going to share this document. You could probably see it right here. Put this together for you. By the way, I'm going to be putting this in the show notes as well, so you can access it. And by the way, if you are interested in more information shared here today, I flashed up my website. That's my personal one here. Recently, I've been coming at you from the Chaos Map page. We're doing a little test here, coming at you from the personal page, which is a business page for jonrognerud.com, which is, that's me. And so, all right, well, boys and girls, if you have any questions, let me know, but we're going to be diving right into this thing. So, working with clients over the last many years, and, we've actually had this agency now for over 10 years, working with search engine optimization, content marketing, content development, web design. That's where we started, but it's transforming more and more to advertising and social media advertising. And as I said, if you want more information, you can just hit up that website right there. But what's really cool is, and what we like to do, and I personally like to do and working with clients is, looking at the existing world. We talk a lot about audits in our space, right? So we audit your SEO. We audit really your content assets. We audit your sales process. We audit your user journeys, your customer journeys, the workflow. We audit your ads. We essentially look at your universe to try and help you figure out, okay, what is the true status of where you're at today and where you're going tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, right? So we build out these plans for you, and hence the name Chaos Map. We may map the chaos for you. And so one of the things that we like to do, of course, is to take what you have and double sales, triple sales, add to what you already have. It's a great strategy. A lot of stress out there in terms of I need more traffic, or I need to pay more for consultants, or I need to get more software tools, or hire staff, et cetera, to kind of figure out how to sell more and to do more with by adding more, right? And so we're not doing that here today. What I'm going to be talking about, how to activate dormant prospects and how you can sell more to current customers. And so what we're seeing here, and by the way, this PDF is going to be available to you in the show notes, as I mentioned, but basically what we're doing here is we're looking at a simple workflow diagram with two levels. Level one is this area up here. So if you're looking at it live, then great. If you're listening to this, it's just sort of broken into two levels. And the second one is, where I say finish this. That's basically your action to take. So I should have probably renamed this to, scenario or something. And then here's how to, do it. But that's fine. You get my drift here. So it's two levels. And what we're doing is we're using something called remarketing in Google parlance, and retargeting in that's what Facebook calls it, right? So this is what we see on the internet, where you are cruising around, maybe you're visiting a website, maybe you're doing some shopping on Shopify or Magento or one of these technologies out there, essentially probably unbeknownst to you, but behind the scenes, there's something called the pixel. It's really a piece of JavaScript code that has been deployed out to that website, and it associates you with their backend, meaning Facebook's backend in this case, so that if you're doing this right, you can actually build custom audiences. So that would be from website traffic visitors. It could be from, videos watched. It could be from people engaging with your page, liking, commenting, sharing, that kind of stuff. It could be from people engaging with the lead forms, those forms that pop right up inside Facebook. Many different ways in which you can use these user engagements to build custom audiences from, which is really just a segmented pool of visitors that may or may not be customers for you. It's more likely that they will be, however, because as you know, here on the broadcasts, I talk a lot about the customer journey. Where are they, in terms of your message to that marketplace, to your marketplace in that case. And, it's not the same message everywhere, right? It's really staggered and segmented in such a way that it's more natural. And, the dating example is what I use here, right? So don't go for the kiss the first night, right? And so retargeting lists allow you to speak to and present ads to an audience that's already warmed up to you. The know, like, and trust factor, right? So they're familiar with you. They know a little bit about you. They may not have bought. Some may have bought, right? All of this is what I'm talking about in this sort of level 1 here. And so let's dig into kind of this specific custom audience building techniques that we're going to use here today. And that is email, CRM, right? So I kind of gave you a general overview there, but we're going to dive into the CRM. And so I'm going to zoom in here a little bit on this. And you can see that on the left side, there's a picture of a database graphic here, the CRM here, it says. And what I'm saying that is your CRM backend, like your customer relationship management system, right? So things like Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, HubSpot, Aweber, ConvertKit, customer CRM solutions. We have clients that actually have kind of homegrown and in-house and, custom third-party tools that that basically you would not be familiar with. It's not commonplace, right? It's more for B2B, et cetera. But anyway, same thing, right? And all of that data is stored inside your, custom, databases. And these are essentially data points that you own. This is owned media. You completely have acquired this through your newsletter, through your subscribers, through your buyers, and the list can be smaller or it can be super large, right? This is going to be dependent on which business you're talking to. And so what I'm saying here as a capture, before I dive into this a little bit, is that this own data is pure gold for advertising. And if you're not familiar with this, I'm going to take you through it today. But so for level 1, we're talking about buyers, which are your current customers, right? People have bought from you, either they're active or have some history with you. And when I talk about buyers and buyer profiles for Facebook, where we're going to actually do in step 2 a what we call a CRM matching, I'm talking about email and name, right? And sometimes just emails are fine. And then in track 2 here on the B level is subscribers. And these are dormant, meaning they may or may not be very active on your email marketing as you're sending posts and nuggets to them of value and sorts, but they're there and they can be activated, right? Same thing, email and name, right? That's the subscriber profile versus the buyer profile. So you got that, right? You got this all in one place. Hopefully you've segmented this out. And if you have large data sets here, maybe you even have, even more logical segmentation through geos, geo areas. I mean, all of this can be mapped out, but really for Facebook and what we're doing here today, all you need to concern yourself with is that you have access to the emails and to the buyer and subscriber profiles, because we like to segment it that way. Sort of merging those into one is not as valuable. So as we get to step 2 here, or level 2, to finish this out, I put here is basically take the export of the CRM data, buyer track, subscriber track, export it to CSV. That is a comma separated values is what that stands for, but essentially it's a simple text file that typically is managed via Excel, and you can look at your name and emails there. And essentially once you have this file, and if you have a buyer file and a subscriber file, meaning 2 CSVs, then you can import, those 2, A and B, I call them here, separately, and you want to at least have 1,000 entries in each, so 1,000 records, right? You can have smaller, but we'd like a little more, because essentially now what we're doing is letting Facebook know that we have some good data points to build our custom audiences. But Facebook will go out there and match these email accounts to profiles existing. Now, if you, let's say, had 10,000 of these and you upload them, maybe 10,000 buyers, 10,000 subscribers. Typically, it's not like that, though, more subscribers than buyers, but you get my drift. You're not going to get an exact one-to-one match, right? So there's a degradation there. If you upload 10,000, maybe only 8,000 will show up as matched on Facebook. And that's normal, because not all accounts are going to be matched, obviously, to Facebook, even though there's billions of users every month on Facebook. So once you know this, you are starting to get the drift here, hopefully. This is where you can now magically let Facebook take this data once you upload it here. And there's an LTV option here, but we're not going to get into that right now. Lifetime value of the customer. This is fairly new, but ultimately Facebook is going to take your data. It's going to hash that information. It's secure. And it's going to start building out custom audiences for you based on this information. How cool is that? So now you went from your customer database, your CRM database, you exported it to a CSV, 2 CSVs in this case, buyers and subscribers, and you let Facebook find the matches for those profiles. And basically in the Facebook Ads Manager, you can see your custom audiences being built. Now, it's not going to be instant, so you're going to see a message that's saying it's building, essentially. But the cool thing about this is that you basically now have your own data that you can get matched out to Facebook. And because they know you, Facebook is going to present ads to those people and those people only for a basic custom audience. Now, we have something called a lookalike audience, where they will look at that base set that's been built and then create another layer to sort of stretch out that sphere. But we're not talking about that here today. We're just purely talking about building that custom audience from the CRM email list data, right? And now you have the incredible opportunity, as I've alluded to advertise to these warm and hot audiences over here that has been built. And warm as in, subscribers, and hot as in buyers, right? So you're going to typically see your conversion rates being higher and better for the hot audiences, meaning previous buyers, because they obviously have a relationship, than the subscribers. But this is where you can test, right? And you want to test a lot of ads, different types, but certainly also the placements, although we, of course, like to choose all placements when we launch ads. But here you get a great way for your sales teams and really your entire enterprise, whether it's a solo enterprise or a small business or a larger corporation, to take this incredible data at the back end, push it forward and into Facebook, and presenting ads of different types, videos, static, carousel, whatever. This is where you got to work with your graphics team. And or the ultimate subtle pitch here is go to jonrognerud.com and let us do it for you, right? So we take care of all of this, including the creatives. But now essentially you have a real great way for you to get more sales from your entire existing ecosystem. So if you think about this, you didn't do anything else except for extract what you had, import it to Facebook, and then let it rip. Yeah, clearly you have to develop the ads, but you can get help for that. This same model, by the way, applies to Google. And many of these platforms are using this because, of course, they want activity and sales and advertising on their platforms. But it makes sense. And for you that have worked so hard on building up your business and your back end with CRM data, how cool is it that these platforms are allowing you to upload and do these match types? Because frankly, that's going to be helpful for everybody. Helps the entire economic world on both sides here. So let's see here. I'm going to go back out here and let's click over. So I'm actually sharing here. Yeah, okay, we got back here. So This is me back on me back on camera. It's early here. I'm losing my voice in the morning. Got to get some coffee or water here. But anyway, I appreciate it as always. Always great to present and deliver this. I'm going to put the PDF in the show notes so you can get to that. And yeah, if you need any help, go to jonrognerud.com, and me and my team will help you out with this. And either way, appreciate all your love and your likes, comments, shares. And hey, have a great day, evening, or night. And it is early here in Los Angeles this morning, but we're going after it. All right. Hope you are too. Take it easy. Bye.